So yesterday, I tried the Gamer Supps flavor titty milk.
Yeah. Blueberry muffin.
I did not know what to expect.
And it looks like cum, too.
I do.
Isn't it white? Yeah. I completely threw off your train of thought there, didn't I? You didn't know what to expect, but it's good though, right?
I didn't know what to expect. I was like, is this gonna, like I was talking to Taylor. She's like, is it going to taste milky?
It's got like that real sweet dessert.
It's really good. Mm-hmm.
We bought a whole tub of it, and we didn't like it as like a breakfast drink because I don't drink Gamer Supps like at night except for the caffeine free stuff.
Yeah.
So we were drinking them in the morning, and it just wasn't a good breakfast flavor.
I will say the blood orange is a pretty good
day starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. The titty milk it's a dessert flavor. It's like an evening drink.
Yeah. Well, speaking of titty milk, welcome to episode 18 of the podcast. 18.
18. Yeah. Now you can supple on these nice 18-year-old titties.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for checking out the podcast last week. Did get a lot of feedback about it. I got some text messages and we're very funny. The human bendy straw comment was a big one. I got a lot of messages about that. So
that was one of my better weird things that I heard across the internet.
Dude, I was like, Drew Snyder sent me a text. It was like, I can't listen to it anymore. Bendy straws.
Human crazy straws from hole to hole.
Yeah.
Does the straw have 2 holes or 1 hole?
2, because there's one on each end.
But is it not just the same hole? Is it 1 hole? Oh, were you not prepared for this sort of mental anguish?
I'm not prepared for this much thought right now.
So we need some answers. Do you think straws have 2 holes or 1 hole?
It's gonna be in the poll.
Yeah.
Make sure you please vote on that one. If you don't vote on any other one, make sure that you vote for this one, because I want to know if a straw is 1 hole or 2 holes.
It's great.
I don't actually know.
One of life's greatest mysteries. We'll just never know. You weren't ready for that.
I was not ready for it. But as always, welcome to the podcast. If you are new here, hi. Thanks.
I'm Jim. That's Jason.
Jason. We're the Midwest Sad Boys.
Yep.
And this is your weekly Midwest Sad Boy update.
Oh man, when it counted, you dropped the ball. The midweek Sad Boy update.
Midweek Sad Boy
just flows right off the
next
tongue.
week 19. I'm gonna get it. Don't you worry. But so I wanted to start because it's so fresh in my mind, full of rage and anger.
Yes.
So I do a lot of driving, as you guys might know, for work now.
I would not have guessed.
Yeah, I drive a lot. So have I know you've seen those big like construction dump trucks that have little text on the back that say, stay back 200 feet, not responsible for broken windshields.
Yeah, that's actually like not a legal binding contract.
Right. So that's my biggest thing is like, okay,
It's like
you're
a sign of
saying that
encouragement.
like you're saying that because clearly stuff is popping out of the back of that truck, right?
Rocks,
and
gravel,
yeah.
branches, weird construction materials.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this is not your first rodeo. Like that windshields have been broken because so is it the same thing if I were to put a big sticker on the back of my car, not responsible for speeding or accidents? Because what's the difference here?
I'm no legalologist, but I feel like that won't fly. You're right though. What's the difference? If you can put a sign saying I'm not responsible if 10 pounds of concrete flies out of the back of my dump truck and shatters the shit out of your car, it's not my problem. Then why can't I put a sticker that says I'm not responsible if I jump a tow truck going 60 and just GTA that bitch off the side of the road.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not responsible. I have a sticker.
Yeah. Thank you. It's on the back of my car. It says I'm fine if I want to go 75 on a 40 because
Legally
it says I'm
contract.
not responsible.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah. Freedom of expression.
I just don't understand. And I know so many people who've gotten their windshield just destroyed by rocks coming off of those trucks. And it's like, dog, find a better way to cover that thing, right? Like maybe like clamp it down on the sides so shit's not falling out of it.
Some sort of like tarp system.
Something like, but that's the cheaper alternative is just to spray paint, not responsible for broken windshields.
It's probably spelled wrong too. Not responsible. Because they don't know how to spell responsible.
Yeah, they can't pay for spell checks or windshields, you know? So
I actually have a, that something like that actually happened to me in real life. Way back in, when did I graduate high school? 2008? God, I'm old. My dad was taking me to, what's like the thing where you go and like visit a school and you like see if it's the school you want to go to.
You're doing like a
yeah. See,
wow.
what's the word for it?
What is the word for that? Like a college visit.
Yeah, but it has like a special name. So we were like on our way. Yes, I'm a little bougie ass bitch, and I went to a college in New York City for one semester. Terrible decision, so expensive, one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. I let one of my friends in high school talk me into it. So terrible. Sorry, mom and dad. It was a waste of money. Anyhow, we're on our way to the visit thingy, and it's, you know, Northeast Ohio. It's, I don't know, January or some shit. It was one of the winter months, which is 9 months out of the year, but it was one of the winter months, and like a huge torso-sized piece of ice flew off a semi-truck, and it landed on the windshield of my dad's minivan, and like it almost went through the whole windshield, but it completely spiderwebbed the whole thing. You know, again, it's January or March or whatever winter month, and like my dad like almost drove off the road, and we weren't able to get a license plate, so like we never like got to like file it, or at least to my knowledge, got to file like a claim or anything like that. But like we had to have a tow truck come and like get me and my mom, and like my dad had to ride with the tow truck driver back to wherever the van was getting. It was a whole thing, and I remember being like, you know, what, you graduate high school like what, 17, 18?
Yeah.
I'm completely oblivious to what is really going on in the world, and my brothers were like less than 10, so it was a whole thing. It was so I've actually had firsthand experience with the stay 200 feet behind because I'm not responsible. Because I mean, in all honesty, if they fuck your shit up, I mean, you gonna stick your head out the window and like follow them to like get a license plate number?
But like if they hit, like if a rock bounces out, like your situation's different.
It was torso size.
Yeah.
There's a difference from like a little rock.
Well, and like, you know, you couldn't see at the windshield. Like that's a little bit different. But if a rock comes out, smashes a windshield, like I can see your license plate. I can just follow you.
Yeah.
Like
write it down, and then I'm writing a letter to your company.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow you and be like, hey, by the way.
Yeah, you don't get to not take responsibility for this.
Yeah, by the way, I was 204 feet back and you still dented my windshield, so I'm gonna have to charge you.
We're gonna need to get a tape measure.
Yeah, you've been summoned. You know, like
you've been served.
Like, man, that's so it's so irritating. Every time I see one of those, I'm like,
yeah,
these guys.
Yeah, I also just, because I don't want to deal with that headache, I just give extra room because I'm as much as I know that I could fight it, I'm just not gonna because I'm lazy. I'll just drive a little slower and just give you extra room, which is what they want.
I'll just pass them.
Fair. Not on a 2-lane road, though.
Not responsible for irresponsibly passing. I don't know.
Not responsible for yours. Yeah, see, that's the sticker you put on your car. And then you can't get in trouble
I'm just
for
happy
passing.
I said that so smoothly the first time.
Midweek sad boy update. Not responsibly,
I'm never gonna get
irresponsibly passing you.
Right. You're the one that says the midweek sad boy update really well.
Thanks.
I say it out of context better.
You know, sometimes I have a moment of clarity, and it's really all I've got going. What's going on with my mic?
Is your mic
here?
stand drooping right now?
I can't wait to go back and watch the footage and where it starts versus where it ends at the end of the episode. Told you I need to. I'm getting a new mic stand.
Our mic stands are like, you know how on like Pinterest where it's like, this is what it's supposed to look like,
and then
the
Instagram versus reality.
This is like the wish.com version of it. That's just the Guitar Center version of a microphone
Hey man,
stand.
it's getting the job done, and that's all that really matters right now.
Yeah, Mike, if you listen to this, I'm sorry I didn't buy a mic stand from you.
Yo,
it's
Mike,
literally in the name. I should have realized.
BOIS, just hit me with just send me an invoice for a new mic stand, and I'll pay it.
Yeah.
Just give me a good one, a cheap, a medium priced good one.
This one, the Gator Frameworks one, Mike, with the red legs.
Whatever he said. Just send him another one. I'll pay the
Full
invoice.
price, ship it.
Speaking of driving, my brother sent me a suggestion for how not to be a dick related to driving.
I'm ready.
My brother had a really good one. So, okay, this is going to take a little bit of explaining, but just trust me. So you are in the left lane, and for the sake of the story, I am behind you in the left lane.
Got it.
There is a semi-truck in the right lane.
Got it.
I am trying to pass you, but I'm being aggressive like an asshole. Okay, and I'm trying to like pass between you and the semi, right?
Oh,
or
yeah.
around.
Oh, yeah.
But you are going like fast enough to pass the semi truck, but not super fast to appease my impatience.
Right. I see. I got you.
So then once you have now gotten around said semi truck, I make the aggressive merge and then floor it and flip you off. My brother said he had some irrational rage and almost ended a motherfucker because that someone did that to him and flipped him off like he was in the wrong.
Right.
Yeah. What? People,
Dude.
don't do that. Just don't do that.
Like, okay, I'm already going fast enough to pass this guy.
You see
Cool.
it.
It's happening. You know it's happening. Great. Why you get mad at me for passing? And what's really funny, every time that happens, when that exact situation happens, I immediately throw my turn signal on and whip over in front of them.
Yeah, right? Like, you're going to merge again. Fuck around, find out.
Yeah. Like, duh.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, good point.
Yeah.
Very fair point.
Speaking of driving, the how not to be a dick from last week, the honking immediately on a green light happened to me today.
Again?
I was literally like, okay, picture this, right?
I'm
sitting
here.
in the car, hands on the wheel. It's more kind of like this, right?
I'm
All
more of a 7 o'clock driver. I keep my hand down on the
like,
bottom.
Hand on the wheel, and like my foot's on the brake. I look up, light turns green. I took my foot off. I just go to start hitting the gas, and
Foot right back on the brake pedal.
I did.
Right back on the brake pedal.
I did, and I
Power
didn't move for
Good.
like 20 seconds.
Yeah, teach him a lesson. Teach him a lesson.
Serves you right, sir.
Yep.
You and your Honda.
Not the Honda. Damn, giving us Honda drivers a bad rap.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're touching on the horns.
Yeah. My horns, I wish my Civic had like a good horn. I have the little bitch like meep horn. Like,
You should get it swapped out for like a semi-truck horn.
like a train horn. My neighbor has one on his truck and it's loud. Like had to install an air compressor and everything. And he like gives it like a
Dude.
and it like rattles.
It's so great.
Shout out to Jim's neighbor. He's a homie. I was like, hey man, I was like, how much would you charge me to pull those in my car? And he was like, I mean, you buy the parts, I'll do it for free. And I was like, say less. I don't know what a train horn costs, but we might be putting one in the
I
Civi.
feel like you should Amazon that.
We might be putting a train horn in the Civi.
Dude, I'm actually curious right now. Hold on. We're on a podcast. People are going to wait for us anyway.
While you're looking that up, hey guys, I have a surprise for you right after this week's sponsor message. So thanks for listening to the ad.
Hope you loved it.
Yep.
Sorry if it was too loud.
We're starting the yeah, right? Did we adjust the audio this week?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
the magic of post-production editing. So guys, I have something super special here. We're going to start the bid at $40 and you guys can have at it as you see fit. You can't see, but it's the jar of toenails, man.
If you listened to last week's episode,
We said that we'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. I got a jar. It's not really translating on camera, but I promise you there is two toenails in there.
I'll throw some toenails in there too. I got
So are we
trim.
actually going to take some pictures of our feet and put them on the internet?
Dude, we could if you want to do it on like next week's episode once I cut my toenails, you know?
You want to do it on the podcast?
Dude,
or
I don't
should we
know.
do it before or after?
We'll you know what? We'll throw it on a reel on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
We'll do it after the fact. That way you guys can see that we'll piece it together with the clip. Yeah.
Well, post-production editing, we got this.
Yeah. Studio magic.
But you guys said we wouldn't do it, and I'm always willing to take the joke to the next level.
Would you
here's a
say you
jar
have
of
to be, you have
toenails.
to be able to go just a little bit past that line?
Yeah, always be willing to take it past that.
Vixen Horns train horn kit for cars, trucks, and semis.
Ooh.
$345.
That's a bit out of how much I would be willing to spend to put a train horn in my car.
$298.
Closer.
We're going down. We're going down.
closer.
$197.
Hey.
That's better. 4.2 stars, 405 reviews.
For $200,
50 bought in the past month.
Well, now the real question is, what extra accessories do I need to purchase to put a train horn in the Civic? If it's just $200.
It says complete onboard system. Air compressor, 1 gallon tank.
Whoa.
4 trumpets. Super loud decibels, it says.
If we hit enough plays,
Look at that.
if we get enough plays
We can
on this
afford-
week's episode, I will put a train horn on the Civi.
Please watch this episode a lot. I really want Jim to do that.
I'm always willing to do anything for the money. So, I mean, for the right price, shit. I'll do some weird
Dude,
stuff.
we sell this jar of toenails for $200. There you go. There's a train horn.
Yep. Someone, hear me out.
Yeah, I mean, Jim is technically a ginger. You wouldn't be able to tell if that adds anything to the foot fetish, toenail fetish. Ginger
Got the nice
toenails?
strawberry blonde hairs.
Ginger toenails. I don't know.
Let's see.
He walked in. He pulled up the jars. I got something for you, and he just put it down. I'm like, damn it, it's so serious. I told him I was 70 or 90% serious.
You said I'm 78% serious.
about doing the foot
78,
pics.
exactly.
That's pretty high percentage. That's a passing grade.
That's higher than what I was willing to do. So shit, let's run it.
Dude, that's almost a B.
You know what? That's a B minus.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for B minuses.
I mean, C's for degrees, B minus. I'll take it. Man, what's our foot feet finder account username gonna be?
Midwest Sad Feet? I don't know.
Midwest
Sad Boy Feet?
Sad Boy Feet, Midwest Feet. We'll have to workshop the name.
MW Sad Feet? I don't know.
MWSB Feet.
We'll figure something out. It'll link
Comment
in the
down
description.
below comment down below what you think our
Yeah.
feet finder username should be.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what else we can do? We
What's
haven't reached into the jar.
Sure.
The
Big Club Mug deal?
yeah, for everybody who's new here, the Big Deal Club mug.
Oh, yeah, Big Deal Club Mug.
Green or pink?
Yes.
Green it is. Again, for people who don't know, my wife came up with a bunch of topics, threw them in here.
I got my church socks on today.
And,
They're very holy.
oh, this is a good one.
Yeah?
This is a good one. Craziest Wi-Fi name you have seen.
Oh, I mean, I like to think that my Wi-Fi names are pretty funny. Mine's Quit Jacking Me Off. But it's JACKEN space MEOFF. And then I also had, what was my other one? Homemade Sex Tape.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then My Dixie Wrecked. DIXIE WRECKED.
Yeah.
And then what I named my mom's. My mom got a new router, and of course, me being the tech support member of the family, I was in charge of naming it. I called it like Underage Sex Dungeon or something like that.
No.
I think my brothers went and changed that one, but there's a hair on there that's bothering me.
I mean,
What do you got?
You always see like the classics, like the CIA surveillance fan.
You're like IP something, or it hurts when IP.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like CIA surveillance van, FBI van or something. Mine is a community reference.
Of course it is.
Troy and Abed in the modem.
Oh my God. Okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, I love that
Troy
one.
and Abed in the modem.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We should look up some Wi-Fi names. I know Derek. We'll have to have Derek comment on this. He, because he works for Spectrum.
Oh yeah.
So he always sees.
He can seize the real silly ones, the real live ones.
Yeah. Here we go. Weird Wi-Fi names. Oh, this is a good one. Ooh. Okay. Got a big list.
Oh, okay. I'm here for it.
No more Mr. Wi-Fi.
Oh my God. Get out.
Why believe I can fi?
What? No, that's dumb. That one's stupid. That one doesn't make sense.
No Wi-Fi for you.
No Wi-Fi for you.
Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi.
Get out.
I love that one.
Speaking of hide your kids, do you remember when like songifying the news like was a thing?
I listened to that song last month.
Recently.
Very recently.
He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up. It's sad that
so
like
good.
we took those people's like moments of like panic and despair and we
didn't.
well, not we, but we as in the internet age.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you watch the videos, you
But
like
didn't
the
they
songs.
get money from that though?
I'm sure those guys gave them a
Hey
hopefully.
man, someone broke into your house. Here's some money we made off of you.
Yeah, right. But like think about like in the grand scheme of things, like we took the internet, not we. The internet took those people's like moment of despair and panic and like distraught and turned it into a funny song. And the internet was like, "We love this." I'm
here for it.
It is funny. I did laugh at it. I do like the song. I really hope that those people got money and got paid and like everything got taken care of. But like that is kind of sad if you think about it.
I mean, I'm trying to think about it, but I keep looking down at this list and seeing names, and I'm laughing very hard. In
What else you got on there?
Look, Ma, no wires.
Oh my god.
Keep it on the download.
Shut up.
The land of the free.
Boo.
IP frequently.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh my god. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Wi-Finders keepers.
Get out.
My Wi-Fi is always right. That's not very good. Leaky sink. SYNC.
Oh,
kinda
shut
funny.
up.
Smooth as buffer.
That one's good.
That's one hotspot.
Heh.
Ask me out on a data.
Okay.
Can you see where IP?
Yes.
Wi-Fi faux fum. There's so many. Wu-Tang LAN.
Stop. Not the Wu-Tang land.
YWIMCA.
Why? W.
WI.
Oh, like
It was MCA,
why? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Titanic sinking SYNC.
No.
Go Router Rangers.
Go, Router Rangers.
Where the wild pings are. No. These are so good. Another brick in the firewall.
Stop.
We didn't start the firewall.
Speaking of, have you heard Fall Out Boy's version of that song that's like updated?
No, I didn't. So like I was going to, but then the article that like shared it was like they updated this song for some reason.
What? That's what it said.
Yeah, it was like Fall Out Boy released a cover of this song for some reason. And that was it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, well, it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's the same song with more recent references versus the references from whenever that song was originally wrote. It's catchy.
Roaded.
Did I say roaded?
Roaded.
Oh no.
You're still sick, man. It's still that Mucinex DM.
Yeah, that I haven't taken in like 4 days. But yeah, Don't math.
Okay, last ones, I swear. Hogwarts Great Hall Wi-Fi. Lord Voldemodem.
Get out.
The Wi-Fi that shall not be spoken. Bill Y, the Science Fi.
I like that one.
That one's really good. Luke, I am your router.
Stop.
Fi Y name, this is. Yeah, that's pretty good. You shall not password. Lord of the Pings. Winternet is coming. That's pretty good. You're a Wi-Fi Harry. Darth Router.
Stop. Not the Darth Router.
There's so many good ones. Okay.
So I've got a really weird one for you. If you know who Pablo Picasso is, right? When do you think he died? Like if you had to guess a year, when do you think he died?
Because you're asking me, I'm guessing that
I'm gonna tell you the answer.
you're gonna assume that I'm thinking it's a long time ago, right?
Just take a guess.
So, but is it in like
Take
the
a guess.
1900s?
Take a guess.
I don't know.
I'm not. Just take a guess.
I don't know.
When
1906.
1906. Great guess.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
I should have had this pulled up earlier. I apologize. Pablo Picasso.
Suspense music, please.
Wikipedia. So I read an article the other day that was like, you will never guess when Pablo Picasso passed away. So let me just start. He was born in 1881, which sounds like a super duper long time ago.
1906, not great. Yeah, got it.
Okay, but he passed away 1973. Picasso, right? The super duper famous painter guy. Passed away in the 70s. Does that just make the sort of like relevancy of time just not make sense to you?
I always thought he was older.
Right. Well, I mean, he was super old. He was, what's the math on that?
But like I thought like older.
Yeah, right? You'd be like, oh, Picasso, Michelangelo, like Da Vinci, like, oh, those dudes were
Leonardo, Donatello.
yeah,
right.
they're the turtles, right? But like those people, like they were born, or at least, they were alive in like 1902, 1906.
Yeah.
Like that's when they like left the earth. Nah, this dude lived into the 70s.
Yeah. That's crazy,
is it me,
honestly.
or does that make time just feel again made up, non-existent, everything's fake and nothing's real? But like seriously though, like is that not wild?
That is wild.
I read that and I was like, "There's no way." So I had to look it up.
The way that you like read the article name. I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but I love like the clickbaity articles.
Oh, they're so good.
Like,
So
if
good.
you ever go to the Weather Channel website,
No.
it's okay. So not super important, but years ago, if I would like, I was working at Sweetwater. I want to check the weather.
Right.
I would just put weather.com.
Yeah.
The whole bottom half of the page.
Oh yeah, it's all garbage
nothing
articles.
but clickbait.
Yeah, it's garbage. Like ad revenue articles.
Right. It's like her house was destroyed. You'll never guess what she found.
Yeah.
Or like,
And then you're like, all right, well, I'll bite. And
well,
I'll
now
click
I'm
on it. And it's like,
curious.
she found a box of crackers. You're like, what the fuck did I just waste my time on?
they're the ones that it's like, these 10 things can kill you, but number 7 surprising. Like,
Number 7 will absolutely shock you senseless.
what's number 7?
Yeah, so then you read it and it's like, oh,
Dude,
arsenic. Oh, duh, I would have guessed that.
too much chloroform. Wow.
Who would have guessed?
You just keep breathing it in. It doesn't end well. Okay.
It's my favorite. Did I ever tell you that's my favorite perfume?
Oh.
Chloroform by Daddy Issues. That is a joke. That is a joke. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hey, does this smell like chloroform?
Yeah. That took a turn.
Do you remember? Did you watch Community all the way through?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you remember the episodes where they're in like a library or like some other building?
The whole show takes place in a library.
But they were somewhere else outside of the school, and they like chloroformed a guy. But they were like, "What do we do? What do we do?"
Oh,
so they
yeah.
like chloroform themselves, and then like
they're in like a mansion of some sort, right?
something.
And it's some dude's bodyguard, and they like chloroform. He wakes up, so then they chloroform
And they're
him
like,
again.
What happened?
And they chloroform themselves, so they all wake up together and pretend that whatever happened didn't happen.
Like somebody chloroformed
I
them.
do recall that episode.
Oh, that was so good.
Couldn't tell you what they do or why they're there, but I recall that happening. That was a good one.
That was a really good one.
Huh, man. We really didn't come prepared for this one
Oh,
at
dude,
all.
we're so prepared. You
We're
know why?
so
Because
prepared?
there's still stuff in this jar. Here we go. We're gonna do a pink one.
Another one. Here we go.
Dude.
Two and one.
Here we go. Always prepared.
We're still trying to find our niche. We appreciate that you tune in and watch the show and listen to the show.
Oh, the niche that we have is just being wonderful and enjoyable to listen to.
You know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah. So this one says, would you rather...
No.
It took me a second to remember what WYR stood for. So would you rather be too hot or too cold?
What about you? I answered the last one first.
I would rather be too cold.
Too cold?
Because being too hot, like, dude, I remember, like, in high school, like, I'm still a big guy, right? In school, they get the heaters in the back of the room. They're just cranking heat, right? And it's like, okay, I'm really hot. Can I open the window a little bit?
Yeah.
And all the girls in the room be like, it's too cold. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. It's like, close the window. It's like, I'm gonna start taking my clothes off.
Yeah.
I am sweating profusely. I can't handle this.
It's funny that you mentioned taking your clothes off, because I said the same thing to the new hire at my work today. We were discussing how the thermostat, everyone agrees on the temperature, and I said, don't let these girls trick you into turning the heat up. I said, they can put on layers, they can put on sweaters, they can put on pants, and stop wearing skirts. I said, you sir, you can't get naked. You'll get fired and get sent to HR. So you keep the temperature low, sir. So I also think I'd rather be cold, because you can always warm up.
I can always put on a hoodie.
Yeah.
Something.
And like, oh, well, you can always just cool down. Yeah, but like, it's a lot harder to cool down than it is to warm up.
Yeah.
Like, your body is naturally radiating heat. All you have to do is trap that heat and you will warm up.
Especially someone like you. God.
Oh my goodness.
So
You're going to
warm.
make me blush on camera this time. Megan doesn't even compliment me like that.
Well, I've known you longer, so.
You know, that's fair. That's a valid point. Yeah, I'd have to say that I'd rather be cold.
Yeah.
What part of your body do you hate the most when it gets cold? Was that the best way to phrase that question? What's the worst part of body to get cold? Maybe that one. How about that?
Yeah. I have to say, like, probably my legs. Because, like, I can put a hoodie on or, like, socks or whatever, but, like, there are times, like, when you go to bed, I'm still not going to wear pants. Like, I'm not going to wear, like, long pants in the winter.
No,
because it just gets way too hot.
Monsters wear pants.
So, like,
to
I might
bed.
wear, like, basketball shorts or something
Yeah.
like that. And if it gets too cold, still get a little cold in the legs. That's the first part of me that's like, dang. it's
Wait,
cold.
are you saying that you sleep in the nude, and when you want to be warmer, you sleep with clothes on?
Oh, man, I sleep in underwear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people who sleep in the nude, how do you prepare to fight
that's-
yourself? Like,
that's
fight
weird.
or defend yourself in the event that you have to fight?
I mean, you just,
Dick out, just
yeah,
fight?
just swinging. You go out swinging, you know?
I feel like in a moment where I'm panicking, like, I'm not going to be erect. I'm not going to have like a fear boner.
But that's gonna,
I'm going to be like, oh God, I'm about to die in my own home. Like, it's not going to be like aggressive. It's going to be like hiding.
because it's like the turtle reaction. Like,
Yeah,
nope.
just shrinks back into itself.
So only because of the fact that you're talking about like dicks
fight a man
and
with your dick
fighting,
out?
because you're talking about dicks and fighting, I just keep thinking of Blue Mountain State.
Yeah,
Sammy?
which part? Wait.
So when
Oh yeah, you want to fight me? I'll jerk you off right now. I'll jerk you off
how
right
you
now.
get out of any fight.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
he's like, "When we jerk you off, bro? When we jerk you off?" And the guy's like,
What are you talking about?
What? Like in a restaurant, he's like, "What? What? What? No, what?"
You guys need to watch Blue Mountain State. Even though it's technically about football, it's not about football.
Dude, that
Speaking
show
of
would
football,
not get made now.
Nothing would get made
No.
now that was ever
But-
made before.
So if you haven't watched it, the first episode that he made me watch was the one with the oil changes.
Dude, the oil change episode. The oil change episode is where all of the college football players have to submit to a drug test, and they're all about to fail. And the team captain, his name is Thad, he suggests that everyone has to submit to an oil change where they basically just insert a catheter into their urethra, drain out all of the bad pee, and then they pipe
Insert.
in fresh,
Fresh,
clean pee, and then they rip the catheter out, and he calls it an oil change. And he's like, "Team captain, I say what goes, and everyone's doing oil changes."
For people who don't know this show or who he is, Alan Richson.
That's his name?
Yeah, a guy who plays
Jack Reacher?
Jack Reacher. Like, everybody loves him now, right?
Everyone loved him before.
I
that,
know,
yeah.
but he wasn't as big as he is now back then. So it's hilarious. The dude is like comedy gold.
He's so funny.
Well, like he was an episode of New Girl too. Did you? So he was. See,
I believe you.
We're talking about dicks right now. So he was in the episode of New Girl.
You're getting awfully excited.
No, because it's funny. He was in the episode of New Girl.
Uh-huh.
He dated Jess, and he was nervous because he has a micropeen.
Oh my god. I completely forgot
and
that
she was like,
episode.
it's cute.
Aw.
So funny. Oh my God. I love that show.
Would that not be the most embarrassing reaction?
Like, get out.
If they're like, oh, look at it. You're like, I'm just going to kill myself.
The way you did that is picture like the big Disney eyes, just like,
It's cute. Look at it. Boop. Yeah. So, okay, back to the original topic on hand. You're going to fight somebody with your dick out, or, females, if your titties are out, you're just going to fight somebody breaking into your home. I'm sorry, but I don't trust people who sleep in the nude. And it just...
I mean, I guess what's the difference?
I feel like... I'm probably going to win the fight just from the sheer fact that my ass is naked, and the home intruders going to be like, on second thought, I don't want to deal with any of this. You nasty. But like, I don't know. I feel like just my ability to get out of bed, toss my glasses on, is fully dependent on whether or not my dick is out. And if it's put away, I'm way more collected and I can like get on with my day. But if it's just out, that needs to be rectified first.
Having that just concealed,
yes,
and
it's like a weapon.
Secured,
yeah,
it
like
just empowers you to fight home intruders better.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, well, I can't argue with that logic.
Because then at any given moment I could just whip it out. But like if it's out, I've got nothing left.
What do you mean? You can just whip it out.
Yeah, see, exactly.
So you're like, hey, I'm not gonna fight a guy.
I'll just pull the Sammy method. You want me to jerk you off?
You're not gonna fight a guy straight out of bed and not wearing clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's in your house and you're starting to like lose the fight, you're gonna be like, here's my dick. And then
last resort, man. I mean, if it's the last thing I've got left, why not? Wait. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have weapons. Like, it's the last thing I've got on
you know
me.
what?
Here we go.
I'm out. I'm done. I expected fist fights, not dicks. Okay,
Yeah.
Got it.
We are losing a lot of listeners with this one. It did not go as planned.
I love it. It's hilarious. Wait, what was the topic?
Would you rather be hot or cold?
Would you rather be hot or cold? Ended up with, would you fight a guy?
Fight a man with your dick out or not? Sometimes you just fall down a rabbit hole, and it's just best to not.
That rabbit hole was so funny. I don't even care. Oh my God.
Segues are weird.
No, fighting a home intruder with your dick out is weird.
I mean, it's my home. I have to defend my territory. Like, well, I mean, it's my last resort.
So you just wait, defending territory. I think you'd be like a dog. You just come out, you start peeing on the floor and everything.
Yeah,
this is mine. And he's like, damn it. He had his dick out like ready to pee too.
You have to establish dominance.
He came in, dick out, ready to pee. Like, this is mine. You're like, no.
I've already peed on it.
You're already on the wall, just
writing my name on the wall.
Oil change right on the wall. This Jim's house. He's like, damn, that's clever.
Yeah, if you
How
were
much
like,
did you have to drink before bed? Okay.
I drink so much water, dude.
I know.
So like, if you turn the lights off, you like turn a black light on, like the walls of my house, everything's covered in pee. I'm
just
joking.
hieroglyphics
That's a joke.
everywhere.
I don't pee on things in my home. That's disgusting.
Just the shower.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't rebuttal against that because that's true.
Watch our like first ever TikTok and it's going to talk about
it just
peeing in
saves
the shower.
water. Like, I'm sorry, like 1 gallon of flush. I mean, I'm already in the shower. I'm not going to get out, go pee, flush the toilet. I'm in the shower. I'm just going to pee in the shower. It's as simple as that. There's no logical reason to get out and pee. Fight me with my dick out.
Yeah, so you don't want to fight him. He's just going to pull his dick out.
Hey, man, I'm not a fighter, so it's my last resort is shock value. Like,
Dude,
God, I'm not fighting the man with his dick out.
I can't wait for your boss at work to hear this episode.
Well, hopefully by this time, I've already moved on to my new role, and my new boss doesn't know I have a podcast.
What's up, Jim's boss? she's gonna ping you and be like, "Hey, so
we need to have a conversation with HR." You said the word dick too many times. We have a problem.
Wait, should we put a tally up? How many times we say dick? I will absolutely put a tally.
Are you
on
actually
there.
going to post production that one?
We'll see.
Liar.
It depends on how much caffeine water I have.
So, because of segues are weird. Because of last week's episode, you had mentioned TK wanted pizza. And remember I told you that Megan and I were both sick? So we finally, obviously, have both gotten over our illness. I was better first, and then she recently got better. But the day that her taste came back was the day the episode dropped, and she's like, "I want stuffed crust pizza for dinner," and I was like, "Woman, like,
we inspired her.
I can't. I'm not gonna argue with you. Like, if you want pizza, we're gonna get pizza."
There's no argument.
So, can you explain to me the logic in how you go to like Domino's or Papa John's website, and you can like select, medium stuffed crust pizza. You add pepperoni, bacon. Megan maybe wants mushrooms because she's a terrorist. Whatever. That's not what we're arguing here. Tell me why it comes out to X price, right? It's like, I don't know, $17 plus delivery fee, or maybe I'm exaggerating the price, but like, it's like, oh, don't forget you can add this thing and save money. How does adding things to your pizza order make the same pizza cost less money?
It's like Domino's. They're notorious for that. It's like, get the 3 for $6 each.
Yeah, right. So like, if you get a medium one topping pizza,
Like $11.
It's like $9.99 or some shit.
Yeah.
Right. But if you get a brownie or a brookie or some chicken wings or whatever,
You get 3 items.
Yeah.
For $6 each.
now I get a pizza. Now I get some chicken wings and I get a brookie for $18. How is the same items costing less money when I'm now making those employees do more work? What kind of capitalist bullshit is that?
Because
how does that logic?
Because the amount that it costs them to make said pizza or item, pennies on the dollar.
Absolutely.
So like, hey, we're getting them to spend $20. We'll let them save a few. We're still because they're still gonna profit more by you spending $18 as opposed to 10.
How does it make sense from a business standpoint? Okay, so pizza consists of whatever the ingredients are for the dough, sauce, cheese, and whatever one topping I get, right? So those 4 or 5 things make pizza, and it costs $18 plus a delivery fee. So now, if I add on chicken wings, now you got to get a separate box. You got to make chicken wings and the sauce, and then, okay, now I got a brookie. So now it's all the ingredients for the brookie, and another box for the brookie. So you've added on additional material cost. The price has gone down or stayed the same, and I still have to pay the delivery fee. You're literally losing money by convincing me to get
because
more
the margins
stuff.
are so like high.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's just wild.
That they could include 4 items for free and still profit. It just incentivizes you to get. Like for me, like whenever we order pizza from Domino's, I'm gonna get a pizza for me that I want.
Yeah.
Taylor will have one that either I get or one that we get for Reed, because Reed really only likes cheese pizza. So I get my pizza.
He's a
we
refined
get a
gentleman.
cheese pizza, of course.
Yeah.
And then we get like chicken wings or one of the other
Cheesy
side
bread.
Right.
The loaded tots or something.
Right. So like it works out for me. I'm gonna get 3 things. I spend $19 with tax or whatever, as opposed to buying
one for the same price. Like, I get it. I'm not opposed to the concept of it, but it just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. Like, they also have like all the competition. They have to have a better deal to make you shop with them over Pizza Hut, who has the better pan pizza, who has the original stuffed crust.
You can't out Pizza the Hut.
You cannot out Pizza the Hut. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, which actually though, Pizza Hut's great and all. There's a place, I think it's called like Mezzaluna. It's in Apex.
Oh, okay.
It's something like that. But they have like real New York style pizza. So like, I went there the other day and I got some pieces, right? 2 pieces.
What was this little maneuver you did there?
I was trying to get around the mic stand. You like that? So you get 2 pieces of pizza and a drink for $9, right?
Yeah.
So the pizza, they're bigger slices.
Oh yeah, New York slices.
But they're thin,
yeah.
But it's crispy bottom. So like you could hold it and the pizza is flat.
Ooh,
like it's not going to droop or anything. I'm like, oh my God. That was my first time having a New York style pizza that was like that.
Non-droopy New York pizza.
Yeah, and it was so good. I went back 2 days later.
I like taking New York pizza and folding them. Like,
I fold them
like
in
a
half.
little V, and then just force feed all of the grease straight down into my mouth.
Dude, the competitive eater guy that I watch, Beard Meats Food.
Yeah.
I've seen him take 2 pieces, like full pieces of pizza, and just stack them like a sandwich, and then do it, and then eat it. And I'm like, how?
Big brain.
How?
Big. Now you're just eating faster.
Oh God, it's so impressive to watch.
Speaking of pizza, I don't understand the concept of when they call it a stromboli or what's Papa John's calls them a papadilla. All you've done is a calzone. Thank you. All you've done is taken a pizza, fold it in half. And you're like, brand new item. I mean, I get it. Okay, you got a little fancy name. You just gave me a folded up pizza.
A calzone is just a folded up pizza with half the toppings.
Yeah, it's just a sealed folded pizza. Like, I'm not going to argue with the pasta people because I am one. But, like, you're not reinventing the wheel here. All you did was take a pizza, fold it in half, and then serve it to me. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, or what? One of them has the sauce on the outside. Okay, fine. So you've removed the sauce and now it's a dipping condiment. It's just pizza with extra steps.
I mean, isn't a calzone just an Italian pot sticker?
Are we gonna fall down this rabbit hole again?
It's a fun rabbit hole.
It's just a giant dumpling.
It's just a giant dumpling. It's an Italian dumpling.
Hot dog is a sandwich. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm here for it. Either way, we're saying the same thing. Tomato, potato. It's just
because you said hot dog, the picture I tagged you in.
Yeah, it was a freaking Olive Garden breadstick with a hot dog in it. What? Jail time. Jail time.
But wouldn't it be so good though?
Probably.
Realistically,
I
their
do love me a
breadsticks
good
are
Olive Garden
great.
breadstick.
You do a little slit in the top evenly.
Yeah,
you slide a little
Jeff.
hot dog boy in there.
Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff
from the
wouldn't
hot
know how
dog.
to do it. And then you just boom. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Honestly, I'd eat that.
With an Olive Garden breadstick. So it's like a garlic hot dog. What
nothing wrong
sauce
here.
would you put on it? That wouldn't be a ketchup kind of hot dog.
I don't know if it'd be a ketchup mustard.
Yeah, that's not a ketchup, like a what's it? Garlic butter breadstick. I feel like that would be like a really good Alfredo. A nice Alfredo.
Ooh, like a little bit of a thicker Alfredo. Oh,
Maybe. Alfredo and hot dog doesn't sound pretty good.
I mean, a hot dog is just a cousin of a sausage.
Yeah, it's like the I almost said the R word that you can't say. It's like the special needs
Ricotta.
cousin. Yeah, ricotta. Yeah, it's the ricotta cousin. It's the mentally challenged cousin to a sausage.
Yeah.
Interesting take.
We're going to have to get some hot dogs, get some
Olive Garden
breadsticks, go see Barbie, and get tattoos.
For science.
I feel like we have the best bro date planned ever.
What a day, and we'll have to document it.
Dude, that would be I'm actually all here for it. We'll vlog the whole thing.
Well, I mean, we got these GoPros. We could do it too.
We could. I'm here for it.
What an exciting adventure. We'll do I'm here for it. And then we'll have the outdoor podcast, the special outdoor podcast. Spoiler, boys.
We have a special outdoor podcast planned.
Now that we're getting into the fall days.
Dude, I can't wait. What's your favorite part about fall?
It has to be hoodie and shorts.
Ugh.
Like, you can't.
Oh my God.
I mean, obviously the
No.
real answer
No,
is
you
like
said the correct
Halloween.
answer.
But yeah, it's
No,
hoodie and shorts, man.
said
Dude, there's
the
nothing
exact
better.
correct one.
There's nothing better
No.
than sitting out by a fire, hoodie and shorts, and a s'more, dude. You just can't beat it. When it's a nice crisp 65 and you're by the fire.
Dude,
No.
that when we went to the mountains last time,
Yeah.
in the morning, I know went out with coffee. The one time was coffee in the hot tub.
The hot tub
That
coffee was
great.
pretty sick.
That
With the
was great.
sunrise was pretty rad.
Yeah. But then I remember the one time the view that we had of the mountains outside of the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like coffee, sweatshirt, shorts,
Can't beat it, man.
mountain view. Oh my God, man. Talk about relaxing.
Sometimes you just got to vibe out in the mountains.
But yeah, absolute favorite part of fall.
Dude, there's no short of Halloween, pumpkins. Like, okay, yeah, that's a given.
The
but,
aesthetic is cool.
Yeah. but like it's shorts and hoodie, man. It's the prime answer.
Which really, honestly, I thought about the other day. It's kind of crazy because you've been to Raleigh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy that like halfway between here and Raleigh, the trees, like the landscape design of North Carolina changes? So we have
what do you mean?
So we have like all the pine trees and everything down here.
Yeah.
When you get up to Raleigh and Apex,
They turn into like regular trees.
regular trees.
What is a regular tree?
You know, like oaks and maples and all those things.
I really wasn't expecting you to have an answer. That was
Oh.
sick.
Yeah.
Like a ficus? Sick ficus, bro.
Just like not pine trees everywhere.
Fair.
Like it reminds me of like being in Indiana or Ohio, like full on trees everywhere. Whereas we just have pine trees everywhere out here.
Well, we are the land of the pines.
It's kind of crazy that like halfway between
Yeah.
here and Raleigh is where it just changes. The whole landscape is different.
Nature be wild, bro.
That's why they pay more money up there.
Well, honestly, you pay money where any city with the word pine in it, it's going to cost you twice as much.
Or if you say RTP at all, the Research Triangle Park.
Oh, the triangle.
Yeah. Dude, and it's crazy because like for anybody who's not aware, Apple is building another campus in Raleigh.
Yep.
And it's going to be huge, like absolutely massive. And it's
Trying
going
to
to
get
bring.
jobs at Apple?
Well, it's too far of a drive, man.
Work from home.
It's way too far of a drive.
Work from home.
Yeah, well. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, but it's going to bring so many jobs. But what's crazy is that like, it's expensive to live out there.
Oh, yeah.
You like, I've talked to people. There was in my job, like at people's homes, whatever. They were talking. They just moved in. It was two girls. They're like, oh yeah, like the rent for each of us is like $1,800 a month, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
So you're splitting rent and it's still 18 a piece?
Yeah, so you're paying
Fuck that.
what's that? $3,600
That's math.
for a month
Nope.
for an apartment? I was like, dog, I pay it was $818
Dude, that's more
for a
so
whole house.
$3,600. I mean, that's wild for two people, but like the $1,800 for one of them is 90% of my monthly income.
Dude, it's insane.
I just want to know how people get these jobs that pay that much money. Like, we're all doing fake made up imaginary jobs. How do I get one of these fake imaginary jobs that pays 6.5 figures? Like,
Work in IT.
oh my God, dude. I totally dropped the ball.
Dude,
I'm jealous, but like, I'm not gonna be like, I deserve it. I just want one of those because like, I want to live that life. I want to have that kind of fuck off money where you could just pay people to fuck off.
these people are like, yeah, you know, what do I want for my fifth car? And I'm
Yeah.
like, should I order appetizers?
But yeah.
it's
If I
very
get guac on this burrito, it might legitimately ruin next month's rent. Like, you know, and these people are out here like, oh, let me just buy $45,000 designer handbags.
Like, I have 3 homes.
Yeah. Again, it's probably it's coming from a place of jealousy and envy. Like, I want those things, but like, how do I get one of those jobs? The answer, next week's episode. No, the answer is I don't know, man. Generational wealth, or like, I don't know.
Like legitimately, dude, because I ask people what they do for a living every time I talk to people.
It's IT.
It's usually like, honestly, 75% IT, IT, or like Fidelity Investments, like so many,
Yeah.
like, and that's like all over the place. And it's like, hey man, I'm happy for you. I don't know if I would want the stress of what they do for some of their jobs, because they pay
Yeah.
a lot because there's a high stress value and like high risk. Yeah, that's exactly it. So like, I don't know. I think you're totally right. It, you know, a lot of it comes from a place of like envy. Like I want
that, but
see
I
all
don't want
these
to do what you
houses.
do.
I see
Yeah.
all these houses. I'm like, dang, I would love a house like that. But then my wife Taylor, she's always right. She's like, yeah, I wouldn't want to clean that house. And I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't want to clean that house either.
Yeah, but when you have that much money,
pay someone.
you can pay someone to clean it. That's fuck off money. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. When you can pay money, to someone for them to fuck off. Like, hey, you're in my face. Here's, I don't know, 10 grand. Fuck off. That's fuck off money. And I want to get there.
Well, we're just going to meet a bunch of those people and have them pay us.
To fuck off.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Hey, if you've got fuck you money, let me annoy you for like an hour.
Drop a
and
comment.
then you can, and then
Drop
you
a
can pay
comment.
me to fuck off.
Yeah. We'll happily leave.
I'll happily cash that check.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
BOIS.
Yep. Apostrophe. Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, on that depressing note of not having enough money.
I mean, nobody has enough money.
No, you,
unless you're Jeff Bezos. I mean, then, you've got more money than you can literally do.
I mean, just keep getting divorced. You won't have anything. But
I mean, half. Half will never get him to zero because he'll always have half.
yeah.
He'll just get him really close to zero, but it'll never be zero.
Good old Amazon.
Yeah, but then he'll just build another space rocket that's in the shape of a dick and then just fly it to Mars where him and Elon, the little...
Elon.
Yeah, Elon, because they're all fucking aliens. They all have crazy... Dude, his kid's name is like an alien name.
Oh, yeah.
That XAE12 or whatever it is. It's all alien names. Speaking of aliens, what do y'all think about that Mexican alien body thing that they found? Like, we can all just unanimously agree that's not real.
But
right?
at this point, it's just funny now. The government before would hide everything. And
Yeah.
they're like, hey, look
Go
what we
check
found.
this one out.
Look what we found over there. Little small dude. You know?
That little alien body thing. Do you remember is it Men in Black 1? When they like the dude, he's a robot, and he like his face like moves, and then inside his head is that little alien like piloting his body, and they're like talking to him, and he's like, oh, whatever he says,
Yeah.
but he looks just like that thing.
I mean, it's pretty. Man, aliens.
There's no way that thing is real. I mean, hey, if I'm wrong, I will be first to admit I'm wrong, and it could be a real alien. But like, just at first glance, like that's fake. Come on.
Yeah.
And we're giving this thing front page headline space.
What are they hiding?
Yeah. What's really going on in the background when they're like, look at this alien thing? Don't look that way.
Classic misdirect.
Yep.
The American misdirect.
Exactly what the aliens want us. Dude, we're buying right into it, man.
The aliens want us to think, hey, man, if they come to Earth, we'll just pull our pants down and fight them.
I will fight
Dicks
you with
out.
my dick out.
Mom, I'm sorry for this episode.
I'm not.
No.
I will fight a man with my dick out if he breaks into my home. It has to happen.
Hey, if someone broke into my house right now, they'd have
Two dicks.
two dicks. They're not winning.
Just two dicks in the face. Just getting mushroom stamped left and right. I've broken him. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode. As usual, we are the Sad Boys. I've broken him.
Thanks.
We're the Midwest Sad Boys. It's Jason and Jim signing off. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing
All the things.
with all your friends, your family members. Maybe not your family members. You don't want them to know that you listen to us. We'll be back next week with your regularly scheduled programming.
Your regularly scheduled midweek Sad Boy update.
Look at
Oh, I
that.
did it.
Hey.
Oh,
Don't forget to give us some podcast topics for spooky season coming up.
ooh.
And, maybe we'll do, what were we going to do? Oh, the Bro Date vlog.
Oh,
We'll work on that off camera. We're
going to plan
about
that out. It's going to be a fun time.
It's going to be a good one. Tune in next week for episode 19. Who knows what the hell we're going to talk about? Probably dicks some more. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So stay sad, y'all. Be kind to one another, and bye.
Bye. Bit on the toenails. Yeah.
Bit on the toenails.